Today we are going to be working on my Traxxas Slash. We had some servo issues this last week that I wanted to share with everybody here today, and in hopes that, I don't know, maybe you guys watching the videos, you all are enjoying some RC. Basically, what happened last week was got tangled up, and this piece here broke off of my Traxxas Bandit, the car that I'm racing. And so I used my Slash, which is what I got here, as a parts car. A lot of the parts, with the exception of the suspension stuff, will go off the Bandit and the Slash. They are the same. They'll all fit. So I took the servo out of my Slash, put it in my Bandit, was able to finish out the night of racing last week. And so this week we're going to put this back in. So hopefully if I need this car as a backup again this weekend, I'll have it ready to go. You can see the springs and stuff in there. It all just came apart. It broke. There's actually a plastic piece right here. This is called a servo saver. And that actually did save my entire servo. So originally, the servos are like, I don't know if they're $40 or $60 on the Traxxas website. This is what makes your car steer, what turns the front tires. This piece here is $10 or something like that, close to that. Significantly cheaper. Might have even been like $6. Might have to look it up again. But I was able to order just this piece here rather than the whole setup. Save some money, and it did its job. It did save the servos. So, like I said, we're gonna put this into the car today, back in, and then once we're done with this, I'll show you guys my RC car that I'll be racing later today. That way you guys can get a look at it. I changed some stuff. I won't do a full breakdown in this video, but we will go over the car, just kind of show everyone some changes that we made. So, without further ado, let's get into the working and get this car back together. We got a race in just a couple hours. All right, so here is the Slash. It's hard to get the whole car in the camera, but you kind of get what we're looking at here. This is the front of the car. I got this in pieces. This is where we'll be working, where the servo mounts. Then the rear of the car is back here. But basically what it looks like is the servo mounts in here just like this. And then we'll screw this on, and then when the car turns, the wheels will turn with it. Right? So this is basically the brain of the steering. Kind of how I understand it anyway. So we'll just get this mounted in real quick. Like that, the servo is mounted to the car. Now we just take this little arm here. We're just gonna put this in. There's a bolt and nut that goes through here. Alright, so that arm is now connected, and like I said, when this servo moves now, you'll move the steering or the wheels with it. We feed this wire back in through the chassis. This will connect to the computer. Now we can flip the car over so you guys can kind of see it better. As there's 3 screws here we got to put in. It mounts it to the bottom of the chassis, that way it's secure. And there's 2 screws right here. My little pointer at. screw hole here, screw hole here. We gotta find some screws for. Oh, and one up here as well. That just keeps it all connected and fitted properly. So I'll find those screws real quick. And now what we can do is plug a battery into this thing and test it.
I spill wine all on my white tee, bitches like me, corpse you off the deep end, well bitch I might be, these girls they tryna blind me, fuck out my life please, I ain't got no time if you ain't beside me, get up 7 a.m. but I haven't slept in days, acid on my vocals, that's the price I gotta pay, karma tryna rob me, bomb me, fuck away, death awaits.
I learned this trick through YouTube as well. If you spray a little bit of pledge on it, the dust spray, not only does it help shine the car up, which this Flash badly needs, but it helps keep dirt from sticking to it. So ever since I've seen that, I've been using it and it seems to work. Dust is no matter what going to get stuck on here when you're dirt track racing, but helps keep at least the big mud clumps off. Leaves it to minimal cleanup as much as possible anyway, or as little as possible. Alright guys, that'll wrap up the servo rebuild. Overall, it was a pretty easy installation and fix. Like I said at the beginning of the stream, because of the servo saver that they install, that Traxxas puts in, it literally did save my entire servo. So this will go into the junk pile. And now our Traxxas Flash is ready to race yet again. Like I said, in the summertime, this is my backup car. In the wintertime, this will become my primary racing when I do carpet, off-road type racing. Basically what it is carpet with jumps and things like that. I'll be running this there all winter long. The other car is used for just dirt track racing. Let me go grab that one real quick. We'll talk about that today and what we're looking forward to there before we end the stream. So yeah, this is our Traxxas Bandit that we'll be racing later on today in about an hour or so. So I got to take off here pretty quickly, but we made some big changes. Obviously, the body is completely different from what I used to run. I have the other one right here. This was the car body we were running on it. It's just a Honda Civic looking body, but we went back to the factory Traxxas Bandit body. I just kind of wanted something more buggy looking again, and I already had this one laying around, so we're just gonna throw it on for this week. The reason why I never really did run it was because it's hard for me to see it at the track. But now we're not running at night at all, so because of the cooler temps, the sun goes down a lot quicker. We're running a little earlier now, so hopefully it won't be as much of a problem with the purple body and everything. And just being smaller out on the track is hard for me to see at a distance. But other than that, we got brand new tires on it for this week. We went back to the skinny tires up front, the big tires in the back. And these are all J Concept Sprinter tires now, rather than the Hoosier treaded ones that I was running. This is a tread pattern I was running up until tonight. It's more of like a dirt stock car looking tire compared to these ones here. You can see they kind of have like just little spikes almost sticking out of them. So hopefully that'll help out a little bit. They're brand new, never ran before. Had to do a little bit modifications on the rims. We'll see if that holds up too. The rims were offset too little to where I couldn't get it all the way on, so I had to install some spacers here. You probably can't really see it, but there's a spacer right here. That way it can make the tire tight. We'll see if over time that gets forced off or not. We'll find out tonight. Other than that, change some of the gearing in the transmission, which we'll cover again in a later video. Kind of hard to explain without taking it all apart. Yeah, that's what we're running this week. We'll see how it works. Looking forward to it. Should be a good night of racing. The weather again starting to cool down a little bit, so cooler track temp probably means for some more traction, more grip, and overall will make for a faster track hopefully. So alright guys, I gotta take off. We just did a quick stream today while we did that rebuild. I need to leave here within the next 20 minutes, make it out to the track, so I will hopefully have a new video uploaded on my YouTube channel on Wednesday. It probably won't be this one. It'll be something a little different as long as I can get it all edited in time. But Wednesday is typically the day that I'm trying to shoot for RC uploads on my channel. So make sure to check it out, NPN Evolution on YouTube. Subscribe to me on there if you haven't already. Make sure to follow me here on Twitch if you haven't done so, to be notified when I go live in the future. We like to do the RC streams on the weekends, and we'll upload on Wednesdays of some RC content. So that's what the schedule's looking like, guys. Appreciate it, everybody, for stopping in, and we'll catch y'all soon. See you later.